Hello everybody and welcome back to another beautiful day on Fairhead Farm. So we are now running 2 days per month, which is going to make everything much more manageable, although we've just got to the time when we don't really need 2 days a month because it's almost winter. Having said that, we do have a few more jobs to do, and there's also the ridiculously important job of thinning out those sheep. They are just going berserk and they're popping out every second or two. How many do we actually have? It probably doesn't tell me here. We're probably going to have to go to the enclosure, but it's getting crazy. But we also do have the canola fields, and they are growing a few weeds. It's not too bad, but we do have weeds. And, well, you can use a hoe to remove these, but I think we're probably just going to spray them off. So the next obstacle is making sure we can actually afford to apply herbicide to this. We could rent a sprayer. We could just basically put one hire purchase sort of thing, but we've already got quite a few loans and we do want to be repaying those. Oh yes, the other thing is we've got quite a few pallets of wool. If the price is good, we really should sell these, because obviously that is just money sat there, money which we desperately need in the bank account. So 2,165, that sounds really good. Okay, not the best, but it's still not bad, although actually I say that 2,166, 2,165. Okay, it's the worst. It is the worst, but still, it doesn't seem too bad. Like the worst isn't terrible, so I think we'll just. People are going to get on me for this, for selling at the worst time. Okay, we won't. It is literally the worst time. We want to get it. Even the next month is going to be quite a jump. That might be £3,000 just there, 2,800. So let's just sort out the sprayer. First of all, I think renting is going to be worthwhile because we've got the spreader for fertiliser. We don't need a sprayer for fertiliser application. It is literally for herbicide, and that's once a year. So yeah, let's go into the store. Let's find a cheap sprayer. I don't think... I think anything actually, because even the smallest is going to be quite large. Like that one, although it might have even cheaper. It's 26,000 there. Yeah, so it looks like it is going to be a Kubota. Somebody said, why do you keep using Kubota? Well, they keep just being the best one for this farm, usually because they're the cheapest. So how much would that actually be to rent? Only 1,351. Pretty good. Pretty good. We can increase the working width, but we just don't need to. We only have 2 fields, and they're very small. So 80 metres, that's already very good. 18 very nice, useful metres for that very low cost. Do we have herbicide? Oh yeah. I seem to remember that we do, but I know we've got fertiliser. I thought we had 2 IBCs of herbicide as well. Need to sort this place out. We do. Good. Well, that makes it very cheap. Okay, once I remember where I've put everything, we'll get the class tractor and we'll get that fitted to the sprayer. I don't think we need to have row crop ties for this particular growth state. Shouldn't need to. So there we go. Right. We do, of course, have interactive control on this particular tractor. We'll be on our way. I don't think it's going to be a massive job. But no, I know that if I had sold those pallets of wool, I would have never heard the end of it. Everyone would be getting so mad. Like, why on earth did you sell it at the worst time? I don't understand your logic. It's so weird, and you're supposed to be playing realistically. Farmers don't sell at the worst time. Yeah, okay, I won't do it. Starting to convince myself. Anyway, yes, we have quite a busy day ahead of us, because it would probably be a good idea to look into that grass field again and maybe do something with that. But I think the biggest time-consuming job that we have is going to be transporting the sheep to the sell point, and to be honest, actually, that's what we really do need. We need a much bigger livestock trailer, but then the limitation is the map itself. I won't actually be able to manoeuvre it in and out of the gates and stuff. So, yeah, I've already had a few people saying that the BALE trailer is too big, and it actually is. It is very long. but I just feel like we need to have a trailer that big to get things done. Oh, there was a very, very good suggestion. Yeah, because we keep buying stuff and it keeps spawning here where the blue car is. But there's two, from what I can, well actually there's three things that we could do. Firstly, I could go into Giant's Editor and remove this car, but I think it'd be much easier to do the other two suggestions, which were suggestions from my viewers, and I really do appreciate them. The first one is to use the map object hider, so you just go up to it and hide the object. There's a mod to do that. Very nice idea, very good. But there's actually an even easier one, which I saw, and that is just to put a bale there. Just literally put a bale there, and it won't spawn machinery on top of the bale. It'll put it in the next available slot, which is probably about here. So I'm going to go and ask the dealership if they have an old mouldy bale. Strange request, I know. They probably don't get that question very often, but I'm weird, so yeah. Amazingly, they do have an old mouldy bale. It's almost as if this was staged. It's over here. They said just stick it where you want it. Don't know if that was an insult or not. Right, let's go and pop it over here. It'd be good to just reference exactly where that sprayer is. Don't know how precise it needs to be, but yeah, just there. Just sort of in line with this left post. Oh. Walking into my tractor with excitement. Just because it makes it a bit awkward to pick stuff up, especially bags. Right, PTO is hard to get in there. There we go, right. Yeah, so we'll put this bale where I mentioned. We do still have the two seed bags, they do need to go as well, but we need the trailer for that. That should be good. I'd like to think it's not going to spawn stuff just there again. Anyway, nice telehandler. I want one like this. Maybe we can buy theirs. Anyway, there we go. All good. Let's go and refill. We'll shut the door first. Never actually turned right. Sorry, left out of there. Always turn right. It probably does a loop and goes to the livestock dealer where we've been to and we're going to today. Oh, they must have thought I was weird. I'm wearing my bee suit still. I'm just trying to picture that in my head. A man who is wearing a bee suit for no particular reason at all walks into a machinery dealership and says, "Can I have a mouldy bale?" How weird. Okay, we'll pop around the back. I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to do this without moving something, but I am hoping just to reverse in and then pump it out of the IBCs. Yeah, I got dressed. We don't seem to be wearing the bee suit anymore. Right. Yeah, I think we can get that pumped into here. We don't need too much. I think probably one IBC and we might still have some left over after that. Oh, it's not even, yeah, it's not even going to take it all. Okay, right, well, let's go to the first field. Both fields are canola. Just a quick spin round here. Back through my slalom course. It's all very exciting. Yeah, we'll get them moved. We must get them moved. But this year we are certainly going to get both the fields harvested successfully. Let me just check and see if there's any kind of crop destruction going on here. That's weird. There we go. No crop destruction. It's too early. Still very young. But yeah, I'm going to make sure we get them harvested. I will just check now and see when we actually do harvest canola. I would have thought it's sort of July, August time. Wow, good guess. That was going by real life, which is why I also thought that would have been okay harvesting the oats in September, because I was going by real life. But no, we're not okay. Let's get that boom load. obviously rented, so we don't want to be damaging it. Well, we don't want to be damaging it either way, but even more important when it's somebody else's property. Their equipment. Yeah, it's not going to use too much. There is just something so satisfying about watching the weeds die. Just see them being eradicated. Yeah, it's a good crop. Very pleased that we didn't go with a bigger sprayer, a bigger boom. As I thought, it's just not necessary. We've done this in minutes. It's been really, really fast. And it's so nice to see that our bees are busy producing their honey. Or as Jeremy Clarkson would say, their bee juice. Yeah, and also they're going to pollinate this field when it comes into flower and increase the yield. So we're going to have a really, really good crop of canola. That's the thing with this game, it's none of the crops are susceptible to any diseases or anything. Like oilseed rape, similar to canola, would have the cabbage stem flea beetle issue early on. And in this game, yeah, no problem at all, it just germinates without any worries. Anyway, yep, there you go, we've got the honey just here. It's actually called the sweet honey. There's no proper branding as such. But yeah, I haven't actually looked to see how much honey is worth. We're probably not going to put it into another production at this stage. March is the best time. So once again, it's actually around the worst time right now. And we don't have a sell point, but as I said, we can use the sell anything or everywhere or whatever it's called. I think I probably got that wrong last time. But yes, we can. We can sell that way. We might actually have a placeable sell point anyway, do we? Let's just find out. Let's see here. Yeah, the fast food restaurant will take it. I should think the supermarket take it as well. Restaurants, in fact, everything here. Or probably not the pizzeria. Yeah, probably not the pizzeria. Farmers market, that's a good place. Very good place. But yeah, again, it seems strange to buy the place that you're selling to. So we might have to do that for free or whatever. I'm probably going to go for that sell. I thought it was called sell anything. Let me just look it up. Ah, sell everything. Sell everything. Right, well now I know. Oh, we probably should get that moved as well. Probably bring the JCB up here and move that so it's not limiting production. And I am hoping it's taking the honey from the other hive as well. We've got 2 hives, both of which are big. In fact, we're going to go and see it in just a minute. You can only have 1 pallet spawn point for the honey, so I'm just hoping that they're all sort of involved with each other. They all just integrate, and the honey from one will go to the other. So we did use just 24%, and that was the bigger field. I'm also told there is another entrance to this field, so next time I'm struggling with the bale trailer, we won't be coming this way. I think it is through the grass field. It must be through the grass field. It's the only way that makes sense. Right, so not many weeds at all. I'm just wondering, is that because we mulched it? Do we still need to do it? We probably should just do it, because otherwise it's not going to get done, because I'm not going to rent this again this year. It might just be later to come through, or maybe the mulcher has just suppressed those weeds significantly. We'll also pack up the combine today. Lots of odd jobs to do, so yeah, let's get this done. There's the other beehive. Again, it's the biggest. Nothing but the best on this farm. Okay, I just did that pass straight through the middle there. Made no difference at all. So it doesn't need to be done. I think the reason why is because it never actually got harvested. It was ploughed, which will stop the weeds. Then it was drilled, and then it withered, and then it was mulched. So it's never actually been harvested. Clearly harvesting is what is going to allow us to have weeds generated again, which I don't want, but we need to harvest. So, yeah. Pains me to say it, but it is time to return the sprayer. But it had to be done. That had to be done. There was no two ways about it. Well, actually there was. We could have just not done it, but I'm sure I would have lost more than what it's cost in yield. Would have maybe lost, I don't know, £2,000 or £3,000. It's very hard to calculate. So we'll get it returned, and then we'll be back here with the JCB tidying up. We'll get all these seed bags put away. Just need to reverse into here first to unload the IBC. Oh, actually, I should probably do it here, shouldn't I? More space. There we go. Yeah, so I'll see you back here in a much tidier yard. There we go. If there was another mod which I'd love to have, I don't know if it exists, but it would be to put pallets underneath the spreader, because that is a really good way of moving them around. Quite hard to pick up the spreader without it being on pallets first, as you saw. But yeah, on a real life farm you would lower the spreader down onto the pallet and then you can move it with the forklift. So yeah, that is looking good. We do now need to start working on those animals. I did mention this field. It's October. We probably could do another silage cut, to be honest, but that can be done in the next episode. Oh, actually, we might cut it today. But what we really need to do is get some of those sheep sold, because I know we've got loads. We've got absolutely loads. So we'll jump back into this tractor. Oh, why am I ducking? I'm hiding from my tractor. Keep missing the key to the intuitive control. There we go. Yeah, when we open up this dialogue, it's going to show us exactly how many we have in there. I think the capacity is 70 or something, and it's a lot more than 70, it's 100 and something. Right. I think directly behind us we do actually have those pallets. Don't want to drive over those. I think I've just driven over one. Whoopsie. Yeah, I did push it. But there we go, we've got 110 out of 70. Yeah, that's not right. Certainly not right there. I don't know, well, certainly the young rams need to go. The thing is, we can't really carry many anyway. 12, space for 12. I don't know which sheep are the best to get rid of. I don't know, the old ones? Maybe the old ones? They're not too old, just the older ones. There is still space for another. Okay. Probably that. So that's going to bring in a bit more money. It's probably about time we checked our loans as well to see how much we have left to repay. Obviously the Combine one is huge, that's a 4-year loan repayment. But one of them, yes, remaining months, 1 month. It was a £30,000 loan, only £2,057 remaining. Nice. But the Combine one is there. It was a £70,500 loan and £67,727 remains. And of course the one in the middle. So lots of money left to repay. We'll get there. We will be selling the grain soon, or what we have of it. Not much left, but yeah, we'll be selling it. I will probably try and... well, I don't know if I'll be able to actually, but I will hopefully try and take the Combine back this other way. I think it's through the grass field, because getting out of that gate is an absolute nightmare. Every time I drive away from the farm I feel free. It's unusual for us to leave that area. I like to go further afield. Always a crowd of people that decide to walk in there just as I'm reversing in. It's like they want to be squished. Okay, right, well, let's unload those. There's 4 of each. 7. Don't know why it defaults to 4. It's a weird number. And just the 1 of those. Okay, so 622 plus 88. It's not going to be life-changing, but it's all extra. And of course it thins out our sheep. It's going to improve the health, I'm hoping. I think it's the health that gets affected when they're overcrowded. So we do need to manage these numbers. Very important. We'll get back, we'll do another load. Yeah, I don't really need to look that way, but there's 2 green X's. X marks the spot, but I don't advise driving into them. Because you won't get any prize, that's for sure. Except for a windscreen in the face. Okay, I've done a spin. Yeah, it's probably the first episode where we're not going to use the John Deere. I'm driving past it many times. But it isn't needed every time. And the Massey Ferguson gets use when it needs to have use. The thing is with the Massey Ferguson, I don't like to do road work with it. Because it's only got a... what is it, 40k, 30k gearbox? I don't know. Yeah, probably 30k actually. Yeah. So yeah, not the best for road work. Anyway, let's start selling some more of these. I think that's just, well, 60% reproduction. 0%, blimey. 80% reproduction. Yeah. I'm just sort of going for any, but yeah, that one there. Hello, sheep. Got a nice little journey for you. And then that'll be it for the sheep selling today. But that's another 24 sold. They're still overcrowded, but it's thinning out. That's the important thing. Keep doing a little bit every so often. But if we of course had a bigger trailer, it would be a much faster job. It's like the busiest livestock dealer in the world. It's a shopping centre. Okay, 7:20, not bad. Back to the farm, and then let's get that combine put away for the winter. Yeah, it's not going to be used again. Didn't get a lot of use, really. Not the amount of use it was supposed to get. But next year, it'll be different. It'll be very, very different, in fact. Although no baling. There's not going to be any baling, unless we do buy some more land, which isn't out the question entirely, because I don't think the fields are that expensive. We'll just have to see. It's starting to wear out the track. We've been going backwards and forwards over here so much. So yeah, maybe next time, maybe the time after when we sell the wool. I would obviously prefer to sell at the best time, which I think is April. Usually is for wool, but yeah, who knows? Because we need the money, but we maybe don't need the money that desperately. We'll have to see. Let's quickly run down here. We will also move that pallet of honey. We need to find a good place to store it. Food hygiene and all that. It's probably not best just sitting in an animal shed. Yeah, so yeah, where do we go? Somewhere over there. I don't know if we can actually cross the crop though. That's the other problem. We'll have to see. Maybe I should have brought the Massey Ferguson. PTO. Any electrics? Yep. Too far. Oh no! 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 I've just crashed the game. Oh no, I knew about that problem as well. Oh. We're back here. Blimey. Okay, jump cut. Let me go and sell the sheep again. Okay, we're now in the position I was in a little while ago. Except this time we've got it attached to the tractor with no problems at all. Yeah, I must remember not to attach it to the combine. For some reason it freezes the game. I was told about this. I did avoid that glitch before because I remembered what somebody said. And then that time, yeah, wasn't thinking. So, oh, blimey! What have I hit? Ah. Ah. I didn't know that was down. Okay. My mistake. See, I would edit that out. But it is the realistic series, and I don't know, some people are under the impression that mistakes never happen. But mistakes certainly do happen in real life. Yeah. Okay, well, I will put this in here for the time being, but it'll probably move to another shed. Just keep that dry. Keep it under cover. And let's open this door. Back to the Dominator. Yeah, don't like driving over the field, but it's not damaging it at this stage. Just an absolute nightmare getting out the other gate, so we've got to go through here. I don't think you can drop down there. No, it's a stream. I was going to put this in the other shed. I think it's supposed to be a manure shed, but I never use it for manure because I don't have any cows. Yeah, this is a good place for it. There we go. Tucked up in bed for the winter. It's a nice machine. Right, so last job. Into the JCB. Let's go and pick up that pallet of honey. Be a nice sweet ending. Yeah, I don't know if there's actually a better way of going. I really hope we don't have to drive in the crop this time. Because if we have to do it this time, we have to do it when the crop is going to have crop destruction. Okay, so just the entrance, possibly. Right. Not ideal, but If we have to destroy a little bit of the crop, then it's fine, because obviously we're going to make a lot of money from the honey. I can't see my tines. I can't see my tines. Oh wow, I picked it up. I really couldn't see my tines, but anyway, yeah, 400 litres of honey. Well, let's go and pop it in a shed. So for now, we will just put it in here, because I really don't have a better place, but it's in the shade at least. So, there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.